Well, tonight is Christmas Eve, and it's a year like no other. To discuss how we're coping with all the differences this year, let's get psyched with Dr. Janine. So, Merry Christmas, Dr. Janine.
Merry Christmas, Tony, and Happy Christmas Eve.
So, Dr. Janine, we know that Christmas this year is going to be very different for many of us, if not all of us. Any suggestions for how to reframe our thinking instead of focusing on the negatives?
Absolutely. Now, first of all, I do want to at least appreciate that there are people for whom this is a very difficult year and a challenging year. And there are some who can't just kind of minimize and move forward. But for people who are able to, what we need to do is acknowledge this year is weird. This year is the year that we're going to develop some new traditions because we have no other choice. This is the year where we need to kind of acknowledge that things aren't going to be as picture perfect as we'd maybe like them to be, and that's okay. What we want to do is focus on the things that you do have control over. Listen, there's a lot that is out of our control this year, so looking in and saying, okay, what can I choose to control? What abilities do I have? There's going to be even a lot of plans, even things like Zoom calls and Skype calls. Let's face it, the circuits are probably going to be pretty busy. And embracing that, okay, that's something that I can try and control, but what are the things that I can do? Maybe planning the activities or planning the phone calls, or saying, I'm going to make the most of this and maybe make sure I'm getting some fresh air, enjoying some of the lights, doing any of the things that are within my control. And then finally, what we want to do is really remember that, listen, no year is perfect and no year goes as planned. Think about the years that perhaps the whole family had gastro and Christmas dinner consisted of Jell-O and saltine crackers. It's happened pretty much to at least most people I know. Or what about the year that weather prohibited you from getting together with family, whether it was you weren't able to get on an airplane or just you weren't able to travel across the province? What about the year the cat knocked down the Christmas tree and destroyed all the beautiful new ornaments? These things happen. And it's funny, as you hear me describing it and as Tony's reacting to it, those are actually the years that you probably remember most fondly in its strangest possible way. So I am hoping that we're going to leave this year embracing the weird, the wacky, the wonderful, and really looking forward to next year.
You're right. They are the years we remember most fondly. They're the ones of, you know, those great stories. Every Christmas when you get together with family, you talk about, well, can you remember the Christmas of 2010 when this happened or that happened?
Absolutely. So, you don't remember the picture-perfect turkey and all of the ribbons on the tree or on the presents. Those are the things that stick in your memory.
Mm-hmm. So, would you have any final words for us before we head into this Christmas weekend?
I do indeed, and for this, I'd like to borrow from the immortal words of Dr. Seuss. Because I want you to imagine, and I'm getting help from my Christmas tree here, I want you to imagine the COVID pandemic as the Grinch, trying to steal our Christmas away from us. And the Grinch, with his Grinch feet ice cold in the snow, stood puzzling and puzzling. How could it be so? It came without ribbons. It came without tags. It came without packages, boxes, or bags. And he puzzled and puzzled till his puzzler was sore. Then the Grinch thought of something he hadn't before. What if Christmas, he thought, doesn't come from a store? What if Christmas, perhaps, means a little bit more? For those of you who celebrate the holiday, I want to wish you all a very Merry Christmas. Yay!
Dr. Janine Hubbard, I just have to tell you, I love having you on our show. Thank you so much for this. And I guess we'll see you as we inch closer to the new year. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.